So one thing that you've written in this book, which caught my attention, Thales, is you said big companies uh, have to do something called recoupling, right? And while you talk about decoupling, and we talked about how these large companies find it very hard to compete with these ones that decouple the market and decouple the customer needs and provide a kind of a service to these customers. Large companies, if they want to compete, have to recouple. Can you give me some example of recoupling? And I think that's a good way of actually saying if I'm a large conglomerate or a large company, how do I recouple?
So, as you say, the big companies are being disrupted by decoupling because one or multiple startups are stealing activities from them. So, in one case, and I wrote a Harvard Business School case, was on Best Buy. Best Buy is a major electronics retailer in the United States, the biggest in the world, the biggest in the U.S. In India, you might have, what's the biggest electronics retailer in India?
You got Chroma, you got Reliance Retail. So
Yeah, okay,
those are the two
Reliance. So
large
Reliance
ones.
Industries does everything in India, so you got Reliance as well. So you know, these businesses, if you're a retailer of electronics, people need to see the product. They need to see the TV. They need to hear the sound of the sound system that you're buying, and then they purchase, right? So you need to go to the store, see it. If you like it, you buy it. Online, companies like Flipkart and Amazon and Walmart that are selling electronics online, well, how are you going to see or hear the sound? How are you going to test the computer? You can't. So what did these businesses do? What did Best Buy do? Or what did Amazon do when it started competing with Best Buy? It created an app that allowed you to go to a Best Buy store, check out what TVs were available, look at the screens, see which one you wanted to buy, and then you take a picture of the TV, scan the barcode, and then you see if Amazon is selling it online cheaper. And because Amazon doesn't have employees, salespeople, doesn't have stores, it could sell TVs cheaper than Best Buy. And so consumers started decoupling Best Buy. They would go to Best Buy, ask for salespeople's help. They looked at all of this, and then they would buy it on Amazon, what we call in the US showroom. You go to showroom, and then you buy it online. That was decoupling. So Best Buy said, well, how are we going to respond? First, it started saying, well, these people are coming in with cell phones and trying to see online. What if we buy signal jamming devices, put it in the store, just like the ones that people use in prison, to make sure that, like, when you try to use your cell phone, you can't. It's blocked, just like if you were in prison. Well, that's a crazy idea, right? Very non-customer centric, like attacking your own customers. I mean, bad customers, smack it in the head. Well, obviously they were more thoughtful about that, and they realized that if customers want to decouple, they want a showroom, we need to let them. We need to let our customers do what they want, what they value. And so they started creating TV commercials saying, come to our stores, come showroom, come check out the new things, if you buy it or not. But obviously, this broke the business model of Best Buy. How can it sell if people are buying lots of products online or Amazon or elsewhere? And so it needed to rethink its business model. But this attempt at recoupling, which is forcing people to do both things, forcing people, if you come to the store, you will have to buy our products, by trying to block Amazon, wasn't working. Other stores around the world have tried to recouple by charging customers. If they leave the store and they don't buy anything, they have to pay $5, something like that. There's examples of that in Australia. Very, very anti-customer centric, right? There is examples of stores that are trying to figure out, well, let's sell them coffee or other things in the store or charge for parking, and then we're trying to make some money. But ultimately, many of these attempts at recoupling failed. I don't have, in electronics retail, I don't have a success story to show of recoupling, but that's generally what the companies try to do. If you break something and steal something for them, they want to get it back and recouple it. So in the book, I explain how this often doesn't work because it is anti-customer. And so what Best Buy realized is they asked the question, well, if we disappeared tomorrow, all our stars disappeared, who would miss us? What value are we creating and for whom? Well, they knew that people that do showrooming would miss them, but also the manufacturers would miss them. So if you're Samsung, LG, Sony, Panasonic, or others, now people don't have a place to see the TVs and test them. Best Buy was one of the biggest. And so what Best Buy decided to do is they started charging these manufacturers for putting the products in the store, whether they sold it or not. And now Best Buy today makes a lot of money from manufacturers exposing their products to consumers. And so Best Buy became immune to Amazon, even became a partner of Amazon today because Best Buy makes some money from selling products, buying a product, putting a margin, selling more expensive, but makes another portion of the money from showcasing products to consumers, whether they buy on the store or online. And that in the book is what I call preemptively decoupling. You just separate your business. Now they have two businesses, one to make money out of manufacturers and one to make money out of retailing. And you rebalance the business model, which is you take the value capturing portion, which is only making money out of retailing, and move it to the showcasing products. So today Best Buy works just like a media company. It brings customers in with great new products and discounts and all the new stuff, and it makes money from the manufacturers, just like a media company would do, just like a television station would do, attract attention and monetize that attention.